everyone, welcome back to the 5 Reasons, the Moo blog. I am, of course, Matthew Oliver, your local wedding planner, helping you create fantastic wedding events all over the world. So I hope you had a good weekend. I don't know what you got up to, but I for sure had a nice relaxing one after every other weekend I've had. It's been busy, but this weekend I just had was like relaxation, pure relaxation. Saw a couple of friends, which was really nice, but apart from that, I relaxed, which is really needed, so it's given me a nice start to this first full week of work in 2013. Happy 2013 and happy first week for those workers out there. I do hope you have a fantastic week. So today's 5 reasons is talking to you about what not to do when planning your wedding. This is a very big subject because obviously you want your wedding to be perfect like everyone else, different like everyone else, and unique like everyone else, but there's obviously some certain rules to put in place for when you are planning it, and there's some things you shouldn't be doing, but obviously it is very difficult. Your main thing you should be doing, and obviously, is getting a wedding planner, and obviously like we can help you to create fantastic things and make your dreams come true without you, bride or groom, getting stressed. But if you're planning it on your own, here is some very useful 5 reason tips that I'm going to give to you. So number 1 reason, obviously, don't get lazy. Because you're planning this massive event, it can be quite stressful and you've got a lot of things to think about. But it's very easy to get lazy and not finish the jobs or create the jobs because you're either very busy at work and you come home, you don't really want to do the wedding side because you think you've got a lot of time on your hands. But it's very easy to get lazy and not actually produce what you're looking for or what you're creating. And that can lead to stress, because that's the main thing. You don't want to get stressed when you're planning your wedding, because when you get stressed, it's just not good. It's not healthy, like I've always said, and you want to be happy when planning your wedding, and you want to be happy on the actual day of your wedding. So don't get lazy. Second reason, don't leave everything to the last 2 weeks, or leaving, you don't want to leave anything to the last few weeks, because you could be planning your wedding 2 years in advance, and then you book the venue, you book the suppliers, and then there's obviously some certain little bits and pieces to put together, and the last 2 weeks is the time where you want to actually relax and be ready for the day, not stressing and like, oh my god, what's happened, what have I done, and like leaving it to the last minute. A lot of couples do this, and I advise trying to have a schedule, a diary, a wedding planner, and other like information to help you not leave it to the last minute, because it is easy to do that, and you don't want to do that because that's when, like I said, stress comes involved, and that is not healthy, like I said. Third reason, forget what you've booked. It's so easy to forget what you've booked. Obviously, if you haven't done this before, or you're not an events planner, or because it's a big thing you're planning a wedding. It's not like a plan, planning a trip to the zoo with your kids or your family. This is planning a wedding. It is so big, and a lot of people don't think what's behind it and how to do it. So you think, oh, it's easy, I can do it, but it is difficult. So don't forget what you've booked. Write down everything you've booked. Take the contact numbers, other numbers, the address, everything you can find out about what you've booked, because there might be a certain time where you've actually forgotten, and is it booked? Have you confirmed it? Is it live? Because a lot of times if you don't think about what you've done, you've probably booked something and then you haven't followed it up, and that supplier or venue have said, sorry, you didn't follow it up, you haven't booked us, and then they've gone somewhere else, and that could lead to, again, a lot of stress, which you don't want. Fourth reason is not having a budget or plan. It's so important to have a budget and a plan for your wedding, because if you don't have a budget or a plan, then you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what you want to create, and that could lead, again, to a lot of stress, and also give suppliers a lot of stress and venues a lot of stress. So always have a budget, like a rough budget. That's absolutely fine. Always have a plan of what you want to create. It's so important, and like me as a planner, this is what we go by. This is how we create fantastic weddings. So if you think about it beforehand of what you want to create and how much you're putting into every little aspect of your wedding, then you're not going to be stressed. Then you're going to be organised, and it's just going to be an absolutely fantastic wedding, like it should be, and it will be anyway. It'll always be a fantastic wedding, regardless of what I'm saying. But I'm just trying to help you produce it even better. That's a good word. Fifth reason is communicating, not communicating. So you have to communicate at your wedding. You have to communicate in the planning. to everyone, even your partner. You have to communicate on what you're creating. You have to communicate to, if you've got an accountant, you have to communicate to the photographer, communicate to the venue, communicate to even the littlest parts of it, like the favour people who are making the favours, or even your mum. The communication is a vital thing, like organisation and like your budget. Communication is up there. Without communication, your day is going to flop and nothing will be organised. So these are the 5 reasons on what not to do when planning your wedding. And I hope they've helped you, and please try and put them into your, like, what's important, you know, why you have to do it and how you have to create it, because like I said, it is so important. Your wedding is the most amazing day of your life, and if you haven't, like, bothered with it and you left it to the last minute, then it's not going to happen. And it's going to be a stressful day for all, not just for yourself, but for everyone. I don't want to scare you. I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to send out the message to help you. Or you just could hire me. I'm a wedding planner and I can help you. Anyway, love you all, and I really wish you have a fantastic week. Happy 2013 first week at work week. And goodbye. Love you all. Bye bye.